My name's Danica. I'm a full-time student at Trent University and a mother of 4, and I'm going to quickly share with you my favorite money managing tip for students. Step number 1, you need to make a monthly budget so you know what's coming in and what's going out. Step number 2, you need to dig deep and be real and honest with yourself and check out your spending habits. For me, this really sucked and it was painful. But once I got over my little hurt ego, I was fine. I realized that I take my debit card with me and I use that little beast and I swipe until I'm broke, crying at the end of the month, scraping by on nickels and dimes, wishing we still had pennies. No more of that for this mama. So what I did was I calculated my variable and fixed expenses monthly when I did my budget. My fixed expenses I leave in my account because it's just easier that way to pay them online. My variable expenses were the ones that I always thought I needed a debit card for, but it turns out you don't. They still have this thing called cash and I use it. So I took my monthly variable budget and I divided it by 4 for 4 weeks in a typical month, and then I further broke that down and divided it by 7 for a daily spending allowance for each day. Yeah, I said allowance like I'm 12 years old again. Then I got these nifty little envelopes at my bank, wrote each day of the week on it. I put my cash spending allowance in it for the day. If I spend it, okay. If I don't, awesome. I just accumulate it and put it over to the next day. And at the end of the week, I'm pleasantly surprised to find that I have enough money to pay my bills, and sometimes I have a little extra, and no more crying at the end of the month for me.